My name is Samantha Miko, and I'm the co-chair of the Hanafi Howland Committee, and we'd like to welcome to campus today Mr. Greg Mortenson. Mr. Mortenson, an important part of the Holy Cross tradition is the Jesuit mission of men and women for others. Reflecting on your life experiences, what advice would you give to Holy Cross students who'd like to pursue a career in public service?
The one thing that I would really recommend to students is I've had the privilege and also opportunity to meet many people who are involved in aid work or humanitarian work or mission work or in the military or in some type of service work. And unfortunately, sometimes after 20 or 30 years, some of them get a little bit burned out or they get a little bit cynical. And what I think is the problem is that very few of them, they're not taking care of themselves. And I think in university, it's really a good place to start really good habits. And if you really want to go out and change the world, then you need to be a strong person. The world it can be a difficult place. It's also a place of tremendous opportunity, creativity, but you really have to be strong. And what I mean by strong is emotionally, physically, mentally, spiritually. And university and college is one of the best places to start that. You can't go out into the world and solve problems if you have your own internal problems. It's like you got to get your own house in order before you go out and make the world a better place. So that would be my main suggestion.
Obviously, your journey has taken you to educating children in Pakistan and Afghanistan, and especially girls. What do you find to be particularly important about educating young women?
Well, I think educating girls should be probably one of our top priorities. Educating girls does many things. It reduces infant mortality, it reduces the population explosion, it reduces healthcare problems. It also is the single most effective way to help bring socioeconomic development in a society. When you educate girls, they often teach their mother how to read and write. Boys don't do that as much. I don't know why. And it helps women have awareness of what's going on in the outside world around her, meaning that they can read newspapers, they can read literature, and get more involved in the political process, or read the media. Also, when a woman has an education, she's much less likely to encourage her son to get into violence or terrorism, and that's also very important. Women tend to encourage their son to get a job or have an education. So. And that's just the tip of the iceberg, but there's a lot of things that can happen with education. Thanks, Sam.
I feel blessed and honored that he's doing such talks because it's very helpful for the Muslims who are sort of misunderstood by the people here. And especially him talking about that he's even has a much more positive and plus side to it because he's one of the people here. He's an American. And when he talks about what he saw there and has been through, it's much more understanding to the people, and they would believe him much more compared to a person from that region coming here talking about that they're just people like everybody else here. So I really agree with what he does and am for it. It's an honor having dinner with him because I was able to ask him questions and talk to him and know him more, and how much of a nice and welcoming personality he has for the great work he has done out in that region. So it's very inspiring, and I at the moment feel like if he was able to do so much work, it can inspire anyone in the world to do what he has done. So I feel really good about that.